Hey guys, thank you guys for joining me today. Happy Saturday and welcome to my second episode of Reba's Tomorrow. I'm so glad that you're here. And today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about what we have upcoming. And I'm going to break a stigma today. And this stigma is actually about myself. I know it sounds kind of weird, huh? But there's a stigma around me that the only thing that I talk about herbal wise or herbal remedy wise is cannabis, and that is so far from the truth, guys. Okay. Yes, I believe in cannabis. I use cannabis. It is my pain management of choice. It is my medication of choice that keeps my lupus at bay, and it has now for several years. But it's not the only thing that I use, and it's not the only thing that is out there. So when you see me coming or you see a comment, don't freak out and say, here comes the crazy lady that talks about cannabis all the time. Because it's not true. And you will get tired of me saying this because I will say it probably every single episode. Our ancestors, generational greats did not have a Walmart pharmacy. They didn't have Walgreens, that kind of thing. They had natural herbs. They had natural remedies that they relied on. And yes, I'm not saying that all big pharma, stay away from all big pharmas. Some big pharma is necessary, and I do understand that. Okay, but there is always a natural solution and a natural remedy for a situation. Big pharma can come in and there's herbal remedies that can replace some big pharma meds. Like I said, some big pharma you do have to have, but you can also rely on herbal remedies to help control or eventually alleviate the situation. Maybe not totally, but to the point to where you don't need big pharma meds, which is the situation that I'm in. Unfortunately, just because I say that I'm in remission, it does not, because like when I tell people that I'm having a situation with my eyes or something like that, which I've had for the last couple of days, they're like, well, I thought you was in remission. Well, yeah, I'm in remission, but I still have situations. I still have pain. I still have, issues that does happen. And therefore, that's when I rely a lot more on natural remedies and things like that. Natural eye drops, stuff like that. So when you, like I said, when you see me coming or you see me comment, don't always assume that it's going to be about cannabis. Okay, so let's break that stigma right from the beginning. Wow, let's see. And upcoming episodes is going to be really cool. I have a guest that's going to be coming on in January, because the next few episodes that I do up until January is going to be talking about just random stuff and things that's going to be upcoming and things that just pop in randomly. But starting in January, I'm going to have anywhere from 20 to 30 minute episodes once a week, probably, maybe more sometimes, just kind of depends. But breaking the stigmas, and like I said, sometimes I'll be doing a live video making a smoothie or making an herbal remedy or something like that. Because, and let me clarify, when I say smoothies or herbal remedy or something like that, I will never ever put a recipe or a solution out there that I will not use myself. Okay, so always remember that if I endorse it, I have used it or am using it currently. So never worry about that. Let's see. So yeah, upcoming episodes, I've got like I said, starting in January, we're going to do 20-minute, 30 episodes, breaking a stigma, talking about different herbs, talking about different awareness issues. We'll sometimes talk about lupus, sometimes talk about MS, MG. I'm going to have different guests on talking about situations that they have and the way that they're dealing with it, stuff like that. And I'm going to have a guest on in January that I'm really excited about, Reverend Kelley from Ontario, Canada. She has a cannabis church, and she has Kelley's. Let me make sure I get it correct. Kelley's Green Lounge, okay, KGL, and that's where she is talking about spirituality and cannabis and stuff like that. So she's going to be on helping me break stigma, because I'm not the only crazy voice out there trying to break different stigmas. Everybody feels that, or not everybody, but most people feel that they have a special thing in life and a special calling, or something like that. I feel that I've always been called to help people. My previous life, pre-lupus, I was a medical lab tech and x-ray tech, worked in doctors' offices, assisted in kidney transplant surgeries. Medical has been my life. Then I went into management, hotel management, stuff like that. Still, felt drawn to medical things like that. So I'm back at it. And when I developed Lupie's Goal, that gave me more passion to start, helping people again and get back into what I love doing. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm hoping, to help as many people as I can. And like I said, I feel like I've been called to do it. I feel like that, I enjoy healing the mind and the body, whereas I feel like my husband has been called to heal the spirit and the soul. Okay, so it's like everybody has their niche and everybody has their thing to do. And doing this channel has made me come out of my comfort zone and do something that I never thought that I would do. A couple years ago, if you'd have told me I would have been doing it solo or whatever, I'd been like, oh, you crazy, because I'm so used to having my love, my sidekick beside of me. But with his encouragement and his push, here I am, trying to break stigmas and help as many people, thrive naturally, and not, with the big pharmas, big pharmacology as I call it. Upcoming episodes we're going to talk about sex over 50. We're going to talk about orgasms and cannabis. We're going to talk about menopause, where men have actually go through menopause. And some people say I had no idea, but yes, it is a fact and it is true. Like I said, we're going to talk about lupus, MG, MS, diabetic, heart issues. We're just going to try to touch on as many subjects as I can, and make each episode as special as I can, and bring as much information along with stats when I talk about. And the reason that I'm advocating so much about spirituality and cannabis is because so many people feels that a lot of people hide the fact that they use cannabis, for whatever reason. I don't hide it, not gonna hide it. That's my medication of choice. I'm sorry if you don't understand it, that's fine, to each his own. But it is why it helps my mind, my body, my soul, everything. I do not feel conflicted. I do not feel confused about it. I feel no guilt about it, no remorse, okay? And because spirituality and cannabis can go hand in hand, okay? I love God. I am a true believer in Jesus. I follow him, and and I use cannabis. And some people's like, you're not going to go to heaven because you use cannabis. Well, I'm not going to argue with you, okay, but I will provide Bible verses. I will provide educational proof of cannabis as a medical, being medically used and stuff like that. And to me, it's no different than a doctor writing you a prescription for Loratab or Xanax and you relying on it for the next, how many ever years. So, before you, judge me, first of all, which you should not do, educate yourself about, cannabis. And that's what I'm hoping to help you do. And I want everyone that watches, I want you to let me know, how do you feel? In a private message, you don't have to put it out, in public view or whatever. But let me know your thoughts on it. And let me know if there's a subject that you want to talk about, something that's important to you. If you have know somebody that has a disease that you want to talk about, get more awareness about, let me know. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I want to do. I don't want people to just survive. I want people to thrive. And I feel like that everybody can do that with natural meds and natural remedies. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys, for today. And another thing, touch on this really fast. Every Tuesday on my Facebook page, on my Love's Facebook page, Steve A. McDonough, on our 520 Aftermath Facebook page, we do a online Bible study. So make sure you join every week to check in with at 4:30 Pacific time. Okay, we are thriving right now in the Word, and so many people is enjoying what we're doing. So join us. The more people, and my husband is saying, he tells everyone, you're getting stale in the Word of God. It's time to yell, not be stale, and time to set yourself on fire and share the Word of God and share how much, you need Jesus, okay? It's not the fact that Jesus needs you. You need Jesus. Of course, Jesus wants you to come to Him, but more importantly, you need to go to Him, okay, and bring Him into your life and other people's life. My husband, Bibles, he does an inspirational and prayer every morning, also on his Facebook page. So make sure you check that out. But he was talking about, if one person brought one other person to church, how many people you would get into church. Okay, so think about that. Okay, grab somebody, grab a neighbor, grab a brother, a sister, friend, a cousin, nephew, bring them in. Say, hey, let's go take a ride. Not trick them, but just promise them lunch or something. Give them a little incentive. You shouldn't need incentive to want to hear the Word of God, but some people need that little extra push. You know what I mean? So anyway, wow. Thank you guys for joining me. And see, I told you, if I don't follow the script, I ramble. Okay? So I'm sorry if I rambled. I don't think I'm any bloopers today. Oh, that's really good for me. Oh, guys. But yeah, make sure you join us on Tuesdays. And every morning, he tries to do it between 6:30 and 7 on his Facebook page. All right. And make sure you follow Reba's Tomorrow Facebook page, where I share recipes. Like I said, sometimes I'll be doing them live on here. So make sure you join us there. Okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. And share this YouTube channel also. All right, let's break as many stigmas as we can. All right, guys. All right, peace out. Much love.